take. So this bill, sponsored by Senator Ayo Akingerele, had passed the third reading during the Wednesday's plenary session, and the chairman of the joint committee, which worked on the legislation, Senator Ibrahim Shekaro, said the bill will free the holders of HND from stagnation and ensure balanced treatment with their counterparts from other tertiary institutions, higher tertiary institutions in Nigeria. So here is the catch, though. For years, a lot of individuals have been asking, hey, look, those who seem to get to the polytechnics, who have the HND and OND, they seem to be better suited for hands-on activities than their, in quotes, B.sc counterparts. But when you get into the labor force, the Nigerian labor market, is literally inundated with B.sc holders. In fact, it's been said that at some point the B.sc degree might just be the barest minimum for you to get certain qualifications. Now, if that's the case, you juxtapose with the OND, you could say it's about the same thing. But herein lies the conversation this morning. So if the government is saying, yes, nobody should discriminate, that's what the law is saying. Nobody should discriminate between HND and B.sc. The question is, what does the employer on ground, the private entrepreneur, those who have businesses, who carry out business activities, economic activities in the country, tell you? Some say, well, they've actually moved away from just certificates. Remember when we had that conversation about half-baked students? Well, the question is this bill coming just a little too late, like my friend said, all the way in Canada? What do you think of this bill? Is the bill going to help Nigerians in the labor market? Do you think the Senate saying from now on no more discrimination? How are they going to effect this, in quotes, no more discrimination of OND, HND, and B.sc? I'd like to have a conversation with you this morning on Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809 030-6416, 0809-030-6416. All right, when you call in, as always, I'd like to join you to please turn down the volume of your radio set. All right, so where do you stand on this new bill? Right time? Too late? And is this actually going to help your sons, my cousins, your brothers and sisters actually getting proper jobs now? That discrimination, how is it going to be effected?
Yeah.
Yusuf is speaking to us this morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Yusuf.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Yes, this issue has been there for a very long time. What we observe is that everything in life has to do with foundation. The foundation of point of entry has been very rough. I tell you that when you write jump for diploma program, even if you score 100, over 400 take it. You have schools that will tell you that until you score 200, 220, and the minimum in few schools 160. So what are we talking about? So let them go back to the foundation. Let them have the same scores from foundation. That's the only thing I see. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Francis is on the line. Let's get to speak to Francis this morning. He's calling from Transamadi. Good morning, Francis.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for your patience, please.
Okay, yes. The discrimination between HND and
B.sc.
The B.sc counterpart.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think for me, as far as Nigeria is concerned, certificates don't really matter. Because if any employer thinks of just using certificates to recruit, that employer will be in trouble. Because of the level, I've been a part of several recruitment procedures and processes before, and I tell you the truth, certificates don't matter at all. It's not what you have, but what you can do. HND, B.sc is the same. We have really big graduates or non-big graduates at all, right now in the labor market, a lot of them who come out of school with certificates and nothing to show.
So this bill, this idea that a lot of Nigerians, at least I know, Francis, for the past 20 years, have been talking about. Look, how can we make those who finish from the polytechnics get their HND? How can they feel more inclusive? Do you think it's coming a little too late, or it's going to help change the scene of the labor market?
Well, coming too late. Yeah, I think so, because a lot of HND holders have actually lost opportunities, a lot of opportunities before now because of that. But I also have a question. Will it also affect universities and their policies for postgraduates? Because most universities insist that if you're HND holder, you will have to do a PGD before you get before you are able to do your master's. So will that also affect the university system, so that if you come with your HND, all right, you can go straight to do your master's without having to do PhD, without having to do PhD? That's my own question. We'll
find out. Thank you very much, and that's a very good question. We'll find out as this starts to simmer and disseminate across all sectors of the country, talking about the issue concerning HND and B.sc. I think that's a very good question. In fact, that someone has just also sent that question. He would like to know, so does this mean that someone who has a HND can just go straight into masters without going through PGD? Imo Mike, I just got to read your message from WhatsApp. Thank you very much for sending out that question. There's a question also discussed yesterday as I spoke to this individual who is carrying out his postgraduate studies in Canada at the moment. So getting to the story had always been, when you get to meet employers of labor, you job seeking and everything, you bring forth your certificate, HND2, whatever, in accounting. I use that as an example because we've seen individuals who presented their certificates, HND, accounting, 2 years or 3 years or 4 years in school. Someone comes B.sc, graduate of like say Uniport, for example, has his B.sc or her B.sc, in whatever grade, maybe lower than that of the HND holder. But you would often find that these individuals with the B.sc will be taken. Now, the question has always been, and I have to be very honest, there seemed, even within the Nigerian graduates at that time, there seemed to be this, I think the best word would be, there seemed to be this segregation amongst themselves. You'd often hear people who were B.sc holders or who were undergraduates in a university, and they would try to look down on their friends or their colleagues who were in polytechnics. Oh, they're polytechnic. Oh, okay, all right. Is the school big? You guys have power? It's almost condescendingly, I have to admit. But we've had human resource persons who said, as companies over the course of the past, 10, 15 years, started to notice a trend with the B.sc holders. We've had cases of people forging documents, people cheating their way through school, people having others, write exams, sit exams for them. They found out, and I'm not saying it's a general, but they found out in some cases, they found out those who had the HND certificate, whereas if not better suited or better prepared for the same line of work as their counterparts who had B.sc masters or B.sc degrees from a Nigerian university. And so you had more people who would tell you, okay, for technical challenges or for technical jobs, they would rather take an individual who went to a polytechnic. I think one of the most famous ones around, a lot of people always like to make mention of FUTO. The FUTO graduates, particularly in the engineering side of things, was usually sought after in very many companies. I know the power holding company then, when it was NEPA, used to literally go around looking for people who finished from FUTO. They had a stellar reputation. But that was because it wasn't just a university. It was a university that focused a lot on the practical side of, in quote, engineering. So you had somebody who come up from Futo, and somebody who was from Uniben and USD, and there was this inclination that no, this person from Futo is slightly better. Forget the pomp and pageantry that maybe the graduate would probably have from Unilag or whatever, Uniben, whatever. But Futo was that, and so there were other schools that had polytechnics that had that same kind of aura. That look, we were very good at churning out students who were great in accounting, who were great in agricultural mechanics, who were Greek economics, and they would fare better or as good as any other counterpart anywhere else, some would even say in the world. But now with this bill, the question is it going to change the scene of the labor market right now? Those of you who are sitting right now in your offices, will this bill make you go, oh, okay, so if somebody comes and he brings a degree from HND and B.sc, I have to consider the HND as well as the B.sc? Or would you still continue with the process that you use to acquire your staff members? The question is, what is that process right now? 0817923 0002, 0817923 0003, 0817923 0007, and then the female caller line is 0817923 0009. Once again, 0817923 0002, 0817923 0003, 0817923 0007, and then the female caller line is 0817923 0009. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. Jude, the success of an individual is not just based on the degrees. We have seen this happen several times in Nigeria. It's the clearest example that we have. Those who are probably millionaires in our country are not always the best educated. And so education should move from just the paper certificates into what people can actually do with the knowledge they have learned. So this bill, for me, it's a little too late. Michael says it's a little too late. Let's get to our first commercial this morning on Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect.
All right, hello Port Harcourt. Good morning once again. My name is Jude, and this morning our first conversation starter is all about the dichotomy between HND holders and graduates of universities, aka B.sc holders. And so the Senate recently is passing the bill to prohibit discrimination between B.sc and HND holders. Now, all of this has been one of the concerns for educational practitioners and also graduates, the young Nigerians who for the past 15-20 years have been coming out from these various tertiary institutions, from polytechnics and universities. Now, it's interesting to note that I actually have an uncle who graduated from a polytechnic, ended up working in one of the what do you call them, major oil players in Nigeria, one of those oil companies in Nigeria. But he, like I said, graduated from a polytechnic, and then during his course of his career, he had to be trained and retrained, just like the other person who came into that company through the B.sc platform. Now, what's interesting to note is that both groups that were there, I remember having this conversation with him, were now earning about the same, doing the same work, and to the same level of expertise. Now, in no way is this conversation meant to say, oh, this is better or that is better? But it was very evident about 15, 20 years ago, if not even up to 3 or 5 years ago, that there seemed to be a little bit of preference from certain job employers, or sorry, labor employers, towards those who had B.sc degrees. In fact, it became so serious in this country that you would often have individuals who had a HND certificate from one school trying to find their way back into university, because it seems as though getting a HND education was not good enough. And in all honesty, now that I cast my mind back, it seemed a little bit unfair, because what was the economy at that point in time, or what was Nigeria at that point in time, telling the lecturers who were in polytechnics? What were you telling them? That, oh, they were teaching substandard people? Is that what we're saying? And then it created this competition, unhealthy competition, between those who finished or who were or who might still be in the university and those who were in polytechnics. Now, I'm very sure as I get to open the phone lines, maybe some people will call and say, yes, this is better. Well, we'll get to hear all the angles to it. But at the end of the day, if the facts remain that the individual who has a HND degree, a diploma degree, and those who have a B.sc degree can both do the same work under the same career path, then what exactly is the challenge? After all, a lot of Nigerians who left the shores of Nigeria to get, in quote, better education in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in Sweden, in Germany, or in Poland, or wherever they went to schools where they obtained diplomas, HNDs. But many of them won't tell you, oh, I'm in the school, yeah, I'm abroad, so yeah, I'm getting a better degree. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. Once again, 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007, and then the female caller line is 0817 923 0009. WhatsApp and Telegram remain 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. When you call in, as always, I'd like to enjoin you to please step away from your radio, or preferably just turn it off. Preferably just turn it off. So, where do you stand? Is this bill coming a little too late? All the years of clamor, 15 years, 10 years, 20 years. Do you think it's going to help in the labor force? Let's get to read messages on Facebook. Olantufe Ayodeji Festus says, yes, if implemented and the fellow has upper credit or distinction. Amen. Amen. Victor says, thanks be to God Almighty. Okay. All right. Now, once again, this question arises. This is from Mbue Brene Atasi. It says, can a HND holder now go for masters without PGD? I think that's what we have to get the university talking about. As to probably waiting, maybe we'll get more information from that. All right. Tubo Banimi says HND and B.sc dichotomy has been put to an end, will only be laudable on paper, but does not solve the greater problem of employment of graduates in Nigeria. The government is only trying to sing its song from its own mouth. Big question. A big question on the subject matter is this bill going to really help Nigerians in the labor market? I think that's the question Atasi is asking. Tubo Banimi is asking. Is it really going to help? So you've now said it's banned or it's wrong to discriminate individuals who have a HND. Fine. But what is the employment power right now in the country? Are there jobs available? Is the economy vibrant enough to employ people? People feeling really, really secure to start new businesses? Because the only way people can get jobs is when entrepreneurs, people who are risk takers, people who probably have backings to start a business, go get a building, hire somebody, get a contract, and then you say, oh, we are looking for accountants, we're looking for security men, we're looking for IT clerks or desk clerks. All of that wouldn't happen if they can't start the business. On another angle, you can also make the case that whilst this is good, it means that when things are much better, as the economy starts to pick up, as the numbers start to reduce, talking about unemployment numbers, then we'll have a scenario where individuals would feel very proud to bring out their certificates from their envelopes, whether they be B.sc or HND. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And if you just joined us this morning, our conversation starter this morning is all about the Senate, as the Senate has passed a bill prohibiting discrimination between B.sc and HND holders. Now, the bill, sponsored by Senator Ayo Akiyerele, and passed the third reading during Wednesday's plenary session. Now, the chairman of the Joint Committee, which worked in the legislation, Senator Ibrahim Shekau, said the bill will free the B.sc, will free the holders of HND from stagnation and ensure balanced treatment with the counterparts from other higher tertiary institutions in Nigeria. Question is this bill going to do that? Who's going to stop Jude, for example, from not hiring a B.sc because he just likes people who have B.sc degrees? Who's going to stop me? I'm assuming I have a business and I want to employ people. You know, this is where the big question is in this bill. Is it coming too late? Is it coming at a time when, you know, people in some cases say they don't really use certificates? How many of you actually have used your certificates, right, to get jobs? Let's take a random pop question right now. How many of you right now listening actually use your certificates, right? What is on your certificate to get jobs, whatever the jobs are? I mean, whatever the jobs are, whatever they are, irrespective of the field it is, do you use them? 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 017-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. That's our WhatsApp and Telegram number. Please don't call the number. So people are trying to call the number. Please, that number is strictly for sending messages or receiving messages, please. All right, we don't take calls on that number. Hello, good morning, Jude. I've always argued that it's not just the degree that matters, it's the foundation of the degree. What exactly are the Nigerian tertiary institutions teaching them? It's not the same copy and paste. It doesn't really matter what degree you come up with. If you are not connected in this country, you will not get a job. Okay, Balogun there with that statement. You will not get a job if you don't have connections. So it doesn't matter what degrees you have. Balogun is saying if you don't have connections, you will not get the job. Okay, all right. Let's get to Telegram. See a message pop up on Telegram. Let's get to read message as it loads up. All right, Franklin here says, Jude, good morning. One of the biggest challenges we have is purpose. There's no purpose in some of these laws. Some of these laws the centers are making. We've been asking for such a thing to be done in the past. It's not just enough to pass the law, but to create the environment that the law can work in. To create the environment that the law can work in. Wow, that's an interesting take. To create the environment. So there is a law. Is the environment ripe for this law to be effective? Interesting question there, frankly. Good morning, Jude. There is no amount of legislation that can bring a HND holder at par with the varsity degree holder. Really? Now, in my opinion, that bill was born out of mediocrity and cannot dissuade the belief of the labor market. It will always remain the same. And that's from Thompson Fubara. Do you agree? Do you agree with Thompson that there is no amount of legislation that can bring a HND holder at par with a university degree holder? You know, I asked the question earlier on, what are we actually saying in the public space? That someone, the lecturers, the teachers, those who are passing on knowledge and information to the students in a polytechnic, are they doing a substandard job? If you are saying, or if the perception is or has been that those who come out with a degree from the university are better than those who come out from the polytechnic. Okay, Thompson said the labor market belief is the problem. Okay, so what has made the labor market think that way? What has made the labor market think that way? Because, like I made mention, back in school, there always seemed to be this, you know, competition to get a B.sc degree. And when we would have meetings, obviously, you would have friends who were in one polytechnic or the other who would come around, you know, sit down on gist and everything. And then when someone like, what school are you from? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from this. When the person is bold enough to say, okay, I am coming from a polytechnic, you often find individuals go, oh, really? Is it good? You know, what they teach you people there? Almost with disdain. So, how did the labor market get to as to where inculcate that belief system. Was there ever a time, because I don't think I'm old enough to answer that question, was there ever a time where HND holders were proven not to be as good? Was there ever like a national test or examination that was carried out somewhere, maybe in the 70s or in the 80s, that maybe I'm not aware of, and that led to the beliefs that if you go to a polytechnic, you are not as intelligent, you're not as smart as someone who graduated from the university with the B.sc? I'm not quite sure I understand it. I really don't understand it. So, once again, the entrepreneurs at their various points, whatever businesses that they are in, is this bill going to make the labor market change?
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.
To thrive in a fast-changing world,
Tune in to 92.3 Nigeria Info for the best of news, talk and sports 24/7.
All right, welcome back. Hello, Port Harcourt. I seem to be getting a lot of messages on my space this morning. I'm going to try and read them. Please, the phone lines are still good. You can call us, join in the conversation this morning. Do you think this bill that aims to scrap the dichotomy, the divisive nature of preference as regarding HND and B.sc, do you think it's going to make the job space, the labor market friendlier to all graduates, whether they are B.sc holders or they are HND or even OND holders? Once again, I made mention, and just in case you did not know, that there are a lot of Nigerians who are right now, who have in the past gone abroad for, in quotes, better education, who went there and got diplomas. Not the B.sc degrees, not the bachelors that a lot of people are clamoring for. But over there, in whatever country that they are in, or where at that point in time, they were able to get jobs, they were able to work, they were able to, as it were, sustain their family with whatever income they could generate just from that HND. Once again, I make reference to an uncle of mine who finished from a polytechnic here in Nigeria, got employed into one of the oil companies, and as time would progress, he and those who came in with the B.sc were trained, retrained, and they were all operating on the same capacity. Hello, 90.3, good morning. Oh dear, apologies. Once again, when you're calling, please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. Please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. All right, Thompson sends a reply here. Says, you cannot use a 2-year certificate and go and rest somewhere and then another 2 years to compare with a 4, 5, or 6 year degree in the university. But what if we can? Thompson, what if we can? Because some have argued, like I just made mention, some people would go abroad to get that same diploma. They spent, 2 years or 3 years to get that diploma, still get a job. The person who is in the B.sc is spending 4, 5 years, depending on the course. So what if the person who has that HND knows just as much, has been trained just as well, and is as adept just as the B.sc holder? What if? Now, I'm not here to say that's exactly what happens. No, I'll be foolhardy to make a personal insinuation as such. But what if? But it's not just about if one is better or they are both comparable. But the question is, now that this has come in, now that it has come in, is it really going to help? Is it really going to help? Calvin Abe says, good morning, Jude. There is a course in engineering practice. It teaches that both degree holders have different functions when carrying out a particular project. The HND interprets and executes, whilst the B.sc have done on the paper. But it is still nice to check by individual ability to get the best, because they are both important. That's Kelvin Abbey. Thank you very much, Kelvin, for your comment. Hello, Jude. Making such a bill is one thing, but creating the market for employment is another. So Nigerian does not value the education. Where are the Empower volunteers? No labor market in Nigeria. So the bill is of no importance. God is watching. That's Pene Trust. That's on WhatsApp. Seleto says, so is HND and B.sc dichotomy really a problem? Instead of focusing on job creation to address unemployment. Now, allow me, if I may, to read a comment ascribed to one of the senators now. Where is that? Yes. Senate President Ahmed Lawan, while congratulating the House, said the bill has been in the process for a long time. This is what Ahmed Lawan, Senate President, said. Say congratulations to the Senate. This particular issue has been on the front burner for a long time. Do you agree? I recall in the House between 2003 and 2007, this was one bill that was so important, and it's a way of encouraging our polytechnic graduates. This should not take away the kind of training they give, but should be a motivation for our polytechnic graduates, the Senate President said. So it's a way to encourage them. But like we've read comments, I just read comments. Is it going to be the solution? Are there systems in place to make sure individuals can get loans and start businesses so that they can employ people? How exactly do you tell someone to not prefer someone who has a B.sc from a HND? What if the specific roles that they want to obtain are likely found with those who have that particular skill set? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
I've been calling severally. My name is Ubong, calling from Woji.
Welcome, Ubong.
Based on what we are discussing at the moment, I want to ask you questions. Question number one: what criteria do current give the title of engineer as an engineer to HND holder? What do they have to do? And what the same thing the B.sc holder have to do before enrolling in current?
Okay.
And they will be entitled to answer the name engineer. Because when you finish B.sc or HND,
yes,
you cannot answer an engineer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So after you have registered with current, this is a body that regulates engineering in Nigeria. When you register with current, then they will, after writing their exams and pass their exams, then you have the right to answer an engineer. I want to be corrected. Now, if both HND and B.sc, after finishing B.sc and HND, go for current and they become engineer, what's the difference between the two?
Between 2 degrees, right?
Question number one. That's number two. Now, the reason of creating university was for design of engineering and so on and so forth. Then the HND deal more on technologies and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Now, in Nigeria here that we are looking at, what they call it, labor market. I don't know where they get their information from to know how to what they should choose B.sc over HND. We are not competing about that anyways. But the thing is, he is stagnating a lot of intelligent individuals that are far more intelligent than those in that owns B.sc. They are far more intelligent than them. And in terms of, you should sit down and challenge each other in terms of mathematics. What is engineering all about? Is it not mathematics? The best engineers in the world you can think of is someone that can calculate mathematics better. Nothing more than that. Or you can think of something else. Now, if HND person can do far better than B.sc holder in that regard. Now people are trying to, now somebody that person is looking for employment in your organization, and you are saying that person should stand behind someone that can't even calculate mathematics.
But what if the position that is being sought for,
I'm not getting you.
What if the position being sought for is specific that the holder must be a B.sc a graduate? Like someone made mention, B.sc is maybe for theoretical issues, and maybe those who are HND holders are more for practical or for solving problems. Maybe that job position is required for someone who's a creative.
That's exactly why I mentioned B.sc basically was designed for designing, and we are not doing such things here in Nigeria. What are we designing here? We are mostly doing maintenance job here in Nigeria. We maintain what has been designed and send that to Nigeria. We are not designing anything here. So the same job B.sc holder is doing is what we are doing.
So I got
offering in their school that we are not offering. Which you mentioned one. Like I said, to be corrected. You mentioned the courses we are not mentioned. We did film mechanics. We did all the engineering courses.
So I got that.
So if you bring them down, we challenge them and we beat them anytime, anywhere.
But that's the issue. Why is there the notion of a competition? It shouldn't be a competition. Sadly, we're not saying you are someone who's graduated from HND or a B.sc are going to be rivals. But that's the vibe that we seem to be getting. Why is there that competition?
The thing is, sorry, I can't be, because it's not about competition. We are talking about when you feel other people are inferior, when they're even better than you. How will you feel? When you go to the labor market and you know you are more qualified and they push you behind because of one sentiment that you are HND holder. Meanwhile, like you did mention, the problem here is about solving, having solution to a problem. Then you have a solution to a problem, and you are being pushed behind. Maybe someone has no experience to go and take over the job from you. Then how would the country, how would the economy of the...
Okay, all right, thank you. Very emotional there with his comments, and you can totally understand why, because it's a similar issue that has been raised for a generation. A lot of people have been asking, why can't I get this job? I'm as well educated as this next person, but my degree, my certificate says something different. Once again, I am no human resource person. I am not an employer of labor, but the question has always been, what exactly, gets this in quote captains of industry and whatnot, to decide that, okay, I'm going to take this person who is a B.sc holder over this person who is a diploma holder. What exactly, spurs that particular particularly in this country? Thompson here says, lastly, we lack systems and the will to make things work out in our country, and this cuts across all strata of governance. It cannot see the light of day, practically speaking, talking about this bill. So yes, there is a bill that says, okay, nobody should discriminate against a B.sc or a HND holder. The question is, how do you tell somebody not to employ whomever he or she feels fit to fill that role that they are looking for? Good morning, Jude. This is on WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is 08090306416, 08090306416. Now, good morning, Jude. There is no amount of legislation that can bring a HND holder up. Okay, well, really? Once again, this message. Good morning, Jude. Please, can you publish content of the bill to the extent of the coverage of the bill? Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can send that to you personally, and see if we can get it across. Okay, all right. All right, in Nigeria, we value the certificate to law rather than knowledge. There are some courses that are better run in polytechnics. These courses should be defined. That's from Bright. Okay. The Nigerian education system has made it this way. From JAM, the cutoff might to be admitted to university seems higher than that of the polytechnics. The school fees is different. Someone who applied for university and doesn't get in, the last option has always been to get into a polytechnic. This bill doesn't make any sense. There's supposed to be a difference between both degrees. I mean, that's why people further their education anyway. You cannot compare a B.sc to a PhD. You cannot compare a B.sc holder to a master's degree holder. So placing the difference in degrees is supposed to be there anyway. But what matters is what the employee can offer at the end of the day. And well, in Port Harcourt. Well, thank you very much. If you advocate that people with HND should not undergo PhD before embarking, what would those who graduate with B.sc undergo? We have a lot. That's from Hector. Take a commercial and then news, top of the hour.